Welcome back, video creeps. I know you might be wondering, why are you holding a microphone, Michael? You don't normally hold a microphone. You're right, that was super astute, and I'm proud of you. The reason that I'm holding my microphone today is because I'm sponsored by Audio-Technica. I couldn't even say it. No, the reason I'm holding my microphone is because I can't project. I don't want to be loud. It's the 4th of July, and people out there, they thugging. They're making loud bang bang noises. I hate it. It's just scaring my dog. So we're gonna take it easy. I'm just gonna hold the mic. This is how we're doing it. But why am I filming on the 4th of July? Well, because I don't have a life.
Welcome to my...
You keep on asking me, talk about fucking Fear Street. I want to hear about Fear Street. Fear Street. Have you seen Fear Street? And I'm in a slight position where a little bit of people care about what I say. A little bit. You know, I love you guys. But, you know, it's a little bit. So, fuck it, I watched it. I watched that shit. And I was like, fuck it, I'm going to just talk about Fear Street with these guys. So, without much further ado, let's just do it. Let's just do it. I have opinions. We're going to get through this real quick before the thugs start up again. Or fucking Taco starts getting crazy again. We're gonna get right into it. So, let's talk about Fear Street, 1994. All right, so for those of you who don't know what Fear Street is, it is the adult R.L. Stine. He's like, I can scare adults too, bitch. Series of movies. You know, I grew up with Goosebumps, and that definitely the heart of Goosebumps is kind of in this movie, I will say. As I'm watching it the whole time, I'm kind of like, I remember that's some Goosebumps shit right there. But that's kind of like where it ends. It's not Goosebumps. But there are older themes in this movie. Like there's a lesbian relationship that matters quite a bit to the ultimate storyline of what's happening in this first segment anyway. And there's like loud strings and music. The soundtrack is pretty awesome in this. That is something that I did. There was like Machine Head, and like I think it opened up with 9 Inch Nails. That was kind of dope. Like cool jams from around the time that, like, you know, they're exploring in this movie, and it very much is in there. Like one of the main kids is like on AIM all the time. Although there's like there's a quick thing where she's like, do you know how expensive AIM is? Free, bitch? Wasn't it? Like I don't remember paying. I mean, I wasn't in charge of the bills back then, but AIM was fucking free, right? Who paid for AOL? Who was getting scammed? And there's a cool thing going on in the movie where like this witch who was like killed in 1666, and now like there's this curse that's harboring over this town, and now we gotta fucking deal with that in a major way. That was really cool. I like that aspect of this movie. I like the witch thing. I really dug the main girl Sam, who like they're kind of trying to fucking they thugging the main girl Sam that they're trying to kill the whole time. Like fucking they have to go after her blood specifically. There's like 3 main killers. There's like the one guy in the skull who like runs past shit like it's that one Boy Meets World episode.
It's all so predictable.
Oh yeah? Well then what's gonna happen next?
First there'll be some strange shrouded figure creeping behind us that none of us will see.
I could not get over that shit. You guys know I fucks with the Boy Meets World, and every time that I saw this killer, it was Boy Meets World. There's like a chick who's like all sliced up the face and shit, who we just keep calling sexy for some reason. I guess she's a good looking girl. I mean, fuck it, hey, call me. And then there's a dude with like a sack over his head, and he's like wielding an axe. That dude's pretty badass. And they're like doing the bidding of this witch, but like if you don't have the main chick that they're trying to kill's blood, then like you don't even exist to me. Fucking Nancy shit. So we have our main characters who like go through this thing, and the truth is like I like these characters. I didn't love them. And then the ones that I did find some kind of interest in, like they don't make it out of this movie and shit. I thought Kate was the coolest character in this movie. Drug dealer. She looked kind of like they got through a splash of fucking ethnicity in her face. That was neat. She was my favorite fucking character. She was a badass and shit. But she don't make it out this movie. Goddamn. Nope. But her kill was probably one of my favorites in the movie, I will say. Like, how could it not be? Like, there are barely any kills in this. Let's keep it real. But hers was badass. Like, I don't even know what that was. Was that like a meat slicer or some shit? There's already cake on her face and shit, and she went right through it. That was pretty cool. Probably the best fucking scene in this movie, in my opinion. And then the other one who I kind of identified and thought was kind of cool was fucking Simon. Michael says. He was cool. I enjoyed that character quite a bit, but he also does not make it through this movie very well. But beyond that, like, that's kind of that was where it ends for me. I mean, Dina is cool. I like her whole style. The brother who is fucking I'm forgetting the name right now and shit, he was nice. I liked him. I like that he was like kind of techie and he was like our Randy character from Scream. Like, he knew what was up. He knew what to do. I did like that element of his character, but overall, still, like, couldn't, I didn't really give a fuck. The character that I really just don't understand is Sam. Sam, what a boring bitch. I didn't give a fuck about that character at all. I don't understand why Dino was so fucking crazy about her. I don't understand why, like, she's the focus, like, she's the fucking, ooh, that Princess Toadstool's wonderful. None of that shit. I would not go on a Mario-esque adventure and beat up Bowser for Sam. No. She was boring. She was fucking annoying. Don't get me wrong, she, like, clits up at the end of the fucking movie and, like, tells her mom, nah, I'm kissing my girlfriend later. That's pretty cool and shit. And I will say that the ending with her all possessed and fucking weird and, like, stabbing Dina, that shocked me. I got a phone call at the same time that it happened, and I was like, shut the fuck up, I gotta watch this. That was tight as fuck. That was cool. I did enjoy that. And even a little before that, with like having to kill Sam in order to try and stop the witch, that was cool. I enjoyed that facet of this movie. Now, that took me like, what, 4 or 5 minutes to like talk about and all like the things that I kind of dug about this movie. This movie is almost goddamn 2 hours. That's a lot of time to just like fucking not love something. And that's what happened. I was kind of just sitting there like, oh, I hope this ends soon. And it's one of those movies that like you kind of get an ending, but then there's like another ending that happens before like another ending happens. I didn't like that. Overall, this was just a middle of the road movie for me. I didn't love it, and I'm not like fucking, I don't hate it. I'm not gonna fucking throw dirt on its name. It was something to do for 2 hours, but that actually doesn't bar me from wanting to watch the next one. I am excited to watch 1978 or whatever the fuck the next one is, part 2, which I believe releases on the 9th, so we got less than a week before this thing drops. So I'll be right here. I'll talk about it. I'll watch it with you guys. But the trailer for the next one does look way better than this one. Number one, we got my girl Sadie from fucking Stranger Things in this one. Dope. Already, I'm in there. The other thing that I really dig about this is that it takes place at a camp. So it's like classic slasher scenario. I'm hoping way more people die because, woof, man, the kills were low in this movie. They were low. I was expecting like murder, fucking kill, like fucking gang shit. And I am hoping that the next one will give me that thing that I want. I want gang shit. I want to see people killed left and right. I want a lot of murder in this next one. And it looks like it's going to loop across, and then in part 3, we'll probably see flashbacks, like those premonitions that Sam was getting in this movie. I thought were really cool. That all read and then seeing the witch actually die. I imagine that fucking, part 3 will be 19 or 1666 or whatever the fuck, something. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be called. I haven't dug that deep. I bet some of you do, and you're gonna let me know in the comments. In which case, God bless you. Thank you for leaving a comment. You're the shit. And speaking of that shit, fucking thank you for watching my video. I hope you press like, and if you're new here, hit subscribe so that way we can go over all the other ones and stuff. That could be fun. Make sure you hit that notification bell because that helps. And if you really want to go above and beyond, try becoming a Patreon for me. It rules. There's a ton of content over there. It's a great thing. And you get your name in the new Patreon song. So, fucking do that. I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace video. Oh, I can't do it with 2 hands like this. Oh, let's see. I don't know if I like this or if I don't yet. Like, who knows? Maybe I'll switch it up. I don't know. Let me know that in the comments too. All right. Fucking bye. Like a fun house in my mind, I think about you all the time. I gotta let you know how I feel inside. My Patreons, let's go. Rebecca Reviews and Kyoko, Larry Sherman and Corey Stewart, Carwoman and Spooky Butcher's Grindhouse, Lore X-Core, Runs with Punks, Michael Andrews and Captain Boots, Grimnir, Survivor's Guilt and Flag Voorhees, Wig Wolf, Yo Adrian and Leilani, oh how I love thee. Thanks for being my Patreon, even though you didn't have to do it, you did it anyway, and you rock. That's the opinion that we're gonna say. Cause anything else would be really inappropriate. Super fucking inappropriate. And I'm gonna keep it cool. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it nice. Let me tell you, I'd fucking bend you over a plate of beans and rice. Sexy motherfucker. Oh, I'm gonna fucking explode. Appropriately. Super duper appropriately. Please don't be mad or not be a Patreon.